hope that you're all having an absolutely lovely day, and let me just say Happy New Year! Welcome to 2019. I hope that you all had a fun and safe time celebrating New Year's last night. John and I can't even tell you the last time that John and I have gone out for New Year's. It's been a long time, mostly because we are old and just would rather stay at home. Honestly, it's a struggle for me to stay up till midnight anyway. I don't think that we even have the past couple years. Maybe John has and I've gone to bed because I just don't really care all that much. But if that was something that you're into, I hope that you had a fun time and all of the jazz about hi and welcome back to my channel and all of that stuff. And if you are new here, hello, my name is Katie. I post new videos here on my channel every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, so please be sure to hit that subscribe button before you head out to be a part of our tiny little corner of the internet here where we talk about fandom, goodness, and all of that stuff. So also, just as an FYI, in case anyone says anything, yes, I'm not wearing my ring. I realized, actually John's mom pointed out to me when we were down in Virginia that I was already missing a stone out of my ring. I've only had it since October 15th, so yikes. So it is at the jeweler's getting repaired so I can get the stone put back in, and they're getting it all cleaned up and everything for me too, so hopefully I should have that back in a couple of days. But I've been having roughly about 7,000 individual heart attacks every day because I'm like, oh god, where's my ring? Keep thinking that I lose it, but it's safe and sound at a jeweler getting repaired, so just in case anyone is wondering, that's where it is. Anyway, hello. Today we are going to be doing my last pin trading monthly box. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be starting some new subscription services here in 2019, which I did talk about in my last video, so if you did miss that, make sure to head over there. I will link to it down below. And then I also have some pin mail. I did a trade with my friend Kate over at Princess Minnie, and so I figured might as well just open it here since I'm not like trading like crazy and having a lot of trades coming through. It makes sense to just open everything together. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with our pin trading monthly box. The box that I get is 10 pins randomly selected. They are all authentic Disney pins, which is good. And this is a great box, as I've mentioned before, if anyone is trying to start up a pin trading board. If you are new to pin trading, if you are new to pin collecting in general and want to get into pin trading, it's kind of hard when you're just buying up the stuff that you want. So you are able to get a lot of good traders through here, plus some stuff to add to your own collection as well. And of course, as always, I will leave a link down below to the website for Pin Trading Monthly in case you are interested in subscribing. Okay, so we've all seen the card before. We all know it's all individually curated and blah 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 blah. There's no, well, not individually curated, but hand-picked and all of that stuff. Probably no two boxes are the same. So I like to go in and just kind of like blindly pick at pins. I'm not sure if there are any chaser pins this month. Sometimes they do some of the Disney Studio Stores Hollywood pins in here, or some lower LEs that they'll throw in as chasers, but I'm not sure that there were any chasers this month. So, okay, so I'm feeling a first one. Alright, so we got one of the origami pins from the Origami Mystery Collection, and this is Chip. Not a collection that not a mystery collection series that I am trying to collect, so this will be going up on my pin trading board for sure. He is very cute, but just not for me. Alright, going back into the box. Okay, so this is actually one that I have because I've opened this pack before. I got a pack in my Magic at Your Door box, and this is the buff from, I want to say it's the Mascots or the Fantasy Football or something, but this is buff from the Country Bear Jamboree. Again, not a collection that a series rather that I'm collecting, so this will also be going up on my pin trading board. Our next pin, I think that this will be a popular one. This is actually a really nice pin. but I don't like this movie. So I will not be keeping it. It is a Lock, Shock, and Barrel pin. I'm not sure what series this is from. I'm pretty sure. I know that I've seen this before. I want to say, I'm not even going to take a stab at it. But it is a really, really nice pin. I just don't like this movie. So once again, this will be going up on my pin traders board. This is a really, really nice pin though. I'm kind of mad that I don't like this movie so much because I really dig this pin. It's really pretty. Oh well. You can't like everything, right? It's okay. Alrighty, so pulling out our next pin. Feels like some of these guys are stuck together here. Okay, got one. Oh, cute. So I got a mini emoji pin. She is happy, which I like. I do have one where she's like crying and I'm like, no, I don't want my mini to be sad. I want her to be happy. So I am okay with this one. I don't think that I'll keep it, but it is very cute. I think it's easier to trade away ones when they're happy than ones when they're sad. So once again, going up on my trading board. All right, so we are going to be halfway through with this next pin that I pull, and so far everything is going on my trader board, which is fine. Not gonna complain too much about that. I actually really need to get like my trader board out there. I took a picture of it the other day and I was gonna post it online, but I don't know, I have like this anxiety about trading for some reason. Not that I haven't before, but I'm just like, it makes me really nervous for some reason, but I just have to take the plunge. It'll be okay. But I'm actually, yeah, I'm running out of room for sure. It's getting to be dire straits right now. But okay. Oh yay, I'm actually going to be keeping this one. Hooray. So this is from, I think it's called the Icons blind bag pack. It's all the Mickey heads, like different characters. And this is the Peter Pan one. So I've gotten several of these. I want to say that I have 3 or 4 of these. So perfect. I'm very excited to have this one. This will be a keeper for me. Alright, so that was pin 5. So we are on the downward end of our hill here of our box. We have 5 more left to go. Let's see how many more are actually keepers and how many more are going to be traders. Ooh, this is pretty. So this is from the chalkboard series of merchandise. I have a couple things from this collection. I have a pillow, I have a plate, I might have a napkin, I think, because I got all of the Beauty and the Beast stuff. But this is actually the White Rabbit, and I'm not an Alice collector, but the White Rabbit is kind of my spirit animal because this is my life is being late for everything, and this is a really pretty pin. So I think I might end up holding on to this one because it's just so pretty. I like it a lot. Going back into the tissue paper, we're onto our bottom layer here. It's always kind of a struggle doing this without looking. Okay. Oh, I'm keeping this one for sure. I'm not a collector of this movie specifically. However, I love this movie. It's been a while since I actually sat down and watched it the entire way through, but I think that the characters are just stunning. And it's from Coco, and this is Ernesto, I believe. I have the pop that I just absolutely love. He's sitting over there. And yeah, I love this movie. It's so beautiful. It's sad, but in a good way, you know. I mean, it's a good cry. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this. The detail on this pin is so beautiful. I have to imagine that this is just a rack pin. I don't think that this is anything special. No, just a rack pin. But I mean, my gosh, the detail on here is just beautiful. It's gold. I just love this. So I'm happy that one of these pins that I'm just like obsessed with the design, I actually like the character in the movie, so that's at least a plus. So far I have 3 that I'm keeping, 4 that I am putting up on my trader board. Let's see what the next one brings. This feels really big. Interesting. It's so funny because when I first, I've been watching a lot of unboxings of this before I started to actually subscribe to this. And a lot of people said that like their first or second boxes were awesome, and then the rest of the boxes just seemed to be a lot of like throwaway Marvel or Star Wars pins. And no offense to anyone who collects Marvel or Star Wars, but I think that a majority of the people who are collecting Disney pins are not big collectors of Marvel and Star Wars. And I really have not gotten any Marvel and Star Wars stuff. I think the first Star Wars thing that I got was my last box, which I got a little Yoda pin, and it was really cute, but I'm not keeping him. I don't think that I've gotten any Marvel stuff. And then this is only the second of the Star Wars pins that I've gotten, and it's actually a really nice pin. So it does have a pin-on-pin element, and it is Luke and Rey with the Millennium Falcon behind it. So I'm assuming that this is from The Last Jedi, which I was not a fan of at all. I did not like that movie. But yeah, this is from The Last Jedi. And I don't know, it's a nice pin. I love Rey. So I'm on the fence about keeping this one or not. It's beautiful, but I'm not a collector. I do have a very, very small Star Wars collection. I think like 2 pins that are Star Wars, but I'm not sure. So I'm definitely on the fence with this one. If there's anyone out there that wants this pin and wants to trade it, I could certainly be coaxed out of keeping it. I'm up in the air. Very much up in the air with this. Alright. Going back in here. So we have 2 left. Oh, bummer. And they were stuck together. I was going to do a big like, oh, and this is our last pin that we'll be ever opening or ever revealing from my box. And womp, womp, womp. They were stuck together. So I see what both of them are. But alright, so we'll start with the first one that was on top. And it looks like it's a Chip pin. Yes, Chip has 1 tooth. He has a lot of silver on him, so I couldn't really see whether or not his nose was black. And I think that this is from the Cuties blind bag set. He is very cute. Once again, it's really funny how you can see these pins in person and they completely change your mind about the set, because I thought that the Cuties ones were cute and maybe I wanted to collect them, but now that I'm seeing this in person, I'm like, yeah, I probably could get into this. I don't know. We'll see. So he's in the maybe pile of keeping him too, but he's very cute. Alright guys, and so our last pin that we are pulling out of our box that I've already seen, so it's a surprise to you, but not to me. We got one of these pins in the last box that I got, and it is from a booster set. It is the Villains Shoes collection, and the one that we got today is Captain Hook. And I kind of love this one. I got the Cruella one in my last box, which I wasn't crazy about, but this one I might keep because it's just so funny. It has his hook for the heel, and then the feather plume just coming out, and like his collar is like wrapping around your ankle if you were to wear it. I really like the detail on this. I think that this collection is kind of strange, not gonna lie, but I'm kind of in love with this specific pin. It's just very clever on how they did all of the detail with it. Alright you guys, so that is everything from my pin trading monthly box. Like I said, it's very fun to open and it's very fun to get, and I enjoyed getting it to build up my traders. And, you know, it's definitely a box that maybe I will go back to down the line when I need to build them up again, but I definitely wanted to have some stuff to take down to Walt Disney World with me when I go. I want to do some in-park trading, or at least like on-property trading. I've heard good things about trading at the resorts themselves, so I might go and do that instead of trading in the parks. But, you know, it's a great, great way to build up your traders if you don't have a lot. So for that reason, I couldn't recommend it more. But you know, you do get some pins that aren't the greatest traders. So they do have a lot of different levels that you can do. I considered bumping up to a level where I was going to be getting an LE pin involved in my box, but I was already starting on a new path with my subscription services, so it just didn't work in there, which is completely fine. But like I said, it might be one that I revisit at some point in life, but for now, we are saying goodbye. But before we say goodbye to each other for the day, I am going to open up the pin trade that I did with Kate. So I have been watching her Vlogmas videos, which BT dubs, I am so behind on everyone's Vlogmas videos, so I will probably be commenting on old videos all through January, just trying to get myself caught up on everyone's stuff. But she had been opening up some of the Frozen, I guess cross-stitch type video, or pins rather, that are the little diamond shape, and they look really like Argyle sweater-ish if you put them together. Taryn had sent me over one of the trolls that she opened on her channel, and then Kate had, I think, Elsa and Sven up for trade from that collection, and I wanted to start collecting that, and I figured, why not start trading for them, right? So that's what I traded for. So I'm gonna go ahead and break into this package and show you guys the pins that I traded for. All right, so opening it up, I have a thank you card from Kate. It says, thanks for the trade. I think my niece will love the Nightmare Before Christmas hats, which is what I traded her for. In my swap box from Christmas, Leah had sent me a mystery box of the Nightmare Before Christmas hats, and like I said before, I'm not a big fan of that movie, so I had been messaging back and forth with Kate, and she said that she would trade for those since her niece is obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. So and then she said, I included a pin I bought just for you from Disneyland Paris. Love, Kate. Kate? Seriously? Why are you so wonderful? You are just the nicest person on earth. She really is, you guys. I mean, I'm sure that you probably are already over there. I'm sure that you are already subscribed, but if you're not, you have to, because she is just so much fun, and I just truly love her. Like I've said before, we had the pleasure of going to meet up in person, so since we don't live that far away from one another, and like we just hit it off like that. Like it was like not missing a beat. we just laughed the entire time. We talked forever. So you guys really need to go subscribe to her if you aren't already, which I find it hard to believe if you aren't, but she's just, Kate, you're just the best. You really, really are. Oh my god, I love this. Yay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is a Ursula pin, and if you are unfamiliar with me at all, then you might not know, I love villains. Villains are my favorite part of Disney. Don't get me wrong, I love the princesses. Honestly, I love everything about Disney, but villains are my jam, and I love this pin. Oh my god, her face. Her face is fantastic. So, like Kate said, this is from Disneyland Paris. I don't think that I've ever gotten a pin from Disneyland Paris. I don't know if it looks any different. It doesn't. Okay. Thought maybe like the back looked different, but no, it's the same. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. I'm so excited for this. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, and then for the pins that I traded for, they are neatly wrapped, of course. So like I said, I traded for Elsa and Sven, and they are so cute. I love both of these pins so much. Sven is my favorite character from Frozen. Olaf is a close second. And of course, like, I mean, I love every character in that movie. I love them all. They're so great. But I'm such a big Sidekick fan too. And honestly, I don't think Hans was in it enough for me to be like, yeah, villains. And he was just such a jerk anyway that, like, it's fine that Scar wants to kill Mufasa and kill Simba to become king. It's fine that, you know, Hades wants to kill pretty much everyone so he can take over the world. It's fine that Jafar wants to pretty pretty much enslave Jasmine and her father and take over the town and the palace and become royal. But I'm sorry, sir, if you try to break this woman's heart and fake marry her and try to go in front of all of your brothers to try to rule another kingdom, that is just crossing a line, right? Am I right here? I guess maybe because like all of the other ones are so fantastical, you know, like I'm sure that I know lions kill each other in the wild all the time, and then like Hades and Zeus is just like, you hear about these Greek myths and these Greek gods and everything, so you know, whatever. And then like Jafar and the genie, and like, you know, that's not real. But like this, I mean, trust me, I wish that genies were real. I could use some 3 wishes. But you know, what Hans did to Anna is like so grounded in reality. That could actually happen to someone. Like, people get used in relationships all the time for, you know, not necessarily for jumping in line to become a king of another country, but for other things. So that's very grounded in reality, you know what I mean? So that's just crossing a line. Crossed a line, Hans. Anyway, I digress. Let's look at these pins, shall we? Okay guys, so that is everything that I have for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy watching pin stuff. If you are interested in trading for any of the pins that I said were going to be up on my trader board, and or if they are in my maybe pile, let me know. I don't think that either of those 2 pins I'm too like committed to, so they might end up on my trader board anyway. But if you are interested in any of those and would like to do some pin trading with me, please feel free to either shoot me a message on Instagram or shoot me an email. I do have a couple pin trades that I've done that way, which is fantastic, so let me know if any of that works for you. And I think that that is everything that I have. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!